Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carl Ramos. Violence has always been a part of our history and can affect anybody at any time. This calls for self-defense in various forms to protect oneself. Today, I'll introduce you to martial arts by showing you the 5 steps to throwing a round kick. A powerful kick used in a variety of martial arts such as Muay Thai, Taekwondo, and Karate. First step, stretch. Stretching is important in preventing injury when performing your kick. And so the first stretch you'll be doing is the hamstring. So you'll stand up straight. You reach down, reach your toes. You'll hold this for 20 seconds. And then on to our next stretch. This one, we'll be sitting down. We'll have the soles of our feet pointing towards each other, and we'll be using our elbows to press down on our thighs in order to stretch further. And to stretch further even more, you want to bend down and try to reach your nose to the floor. And you hold this for 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, move on to our next stretch. With our final stretch, we'll be standing straight up, and you'll bend first your right leg back so you're holding it with your other arm. This will be stretching your quad, and you'll be holding this for 10 seconds. And you can hold on to something for balance so you don't fall over. After 10 seconds, you repeat the same thing with the other leg. Bring it back, catching it with your arm, and holding it for 10 seconds. Alright, now that we've properly stretched, we can get our kick ready. So first is to put your hands up. Now put your hands up, bring your right leg, or whatever you want your kicking leg to be, bring that back, and angle your feet 45 degrees to where you're facing. This is your stance. Now, you want to be, you want to be distributing your weight over towards your rear leg in order for your kick to have a bit more power to it and a bit more balance. So this will be what your stance should look like. In inner stance, we are now ready to perform our kick. To perform our kick, you want to pivot with the ball of your lead foot and chamber your leg simultaneously. So you want to raise your rear leg to bring in front of you, fully rotate your hips, and pivot on the ball of your foot that's on the ground. Raise your rear leg, pivot from your foot, and rotate your hips. And this is called chambering your kick, when your kick is locked in. And your foot on the raised leg should be flat. Now this is for practice. You can hold on to something still if you're having trouble balancing. If your hands, you're wobbling too much, you can hold on to something to keep yourself up while you practice the kick. Now that we're halfway through, let's wrap up the kick by learning the extra parts. Now, next up, you want to snap your raised leg like this. And you want to strike with your shin, not your foot. Your kicking leg, when it's extended, should be straight. And to snap the kick, don't smack it. The kick should strike fast and return fast to emphasize the snap of the kick. Oops. Smacking the kick, which can happen by kicking and then stopping after landing the kick, will reduce the force put into it, since it'll be more like you're pushing into it, not smacking, or not snapping. And so snapping is to put much more force into the kick as possible. And now that we've performed our kick, all that's left to do now is to repeat steps 3 and 2. Now you want to rechamber your kick, just like in steps 3. And then put your raised leg down behind you, re-rotate your hips, and put your hands back up, like in step 2. Now you know how to throw a round kick in just 5 steps. So as a summary, let's review the steps one more time. The 5 steps to throwing a round kick are to stretch, put your hands up in your stance, pivot your foot and chamber your leg simultaneously, and snap your leg forward with your raised leg, and to rechamber and put your leg down. Today, I hope this demonstration will encourage you to take more of an interest in martial arts as a way of protecting yourself in everyday life. Thank you for listening.